Welcome, my friends, welcome. So, being a Soyuztuber has not been easy. Soyuztube is very difficult to get more followers in. This, coupled with the fact that I mostly don't get enough people's credits to buy anything from my Soyuztube income, makes it hard to focus sometimes. But your love keeps me going. Today, I want to show you some statistical data from my Soyuztube channel. A bulk of my subscribers to Soyuztube come from the People's Republic of Canada. The Canadians really love what I do out there on Soyuztube. They love my alternate history videos and they love everything that I do. The same goes for people from the recently reunified Union of American Soviet Socialist Republics. Now I agree, these people are often unsavory, and sometimes I suspect if many of the subscribers from the UASSR are actually members of their secret service, the Red Guard of the American people. But hey, subscribers are subscribers after all, and Soyuztube is an open book. I do not hide anything from my local People's Commissar. It's 2017 for God's sake, not the dark ages of Joseph Stalin. Hey, I hope they didn't record that. Laws in the Indian Union are not very liberal, let's just say. Sitaram Yechuri is a brutal despot at the head of a Stalinist regime in India. I don't want to get arrested. Anyway, moving on from Canada and the UASSR, the third most greatest amount of subscribers come from the USSR itself. Now, I agree that ever since I made the video about Vladimir Putin being a brutal KGB agent at the head of a KGB-led dictatorship, many of my USSR subscribers left my Soyuztube channel. But many stayed. I mean, they like my channel, man. Eastern Europe, it's not very advanced, let's just say. There are not many Soyuztube subscribers from Eastern Europe, and especially not from countries like Albania or the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Although I have to admit that the recent waifu video that I made of chairwoman Kim Yo-jong did get me a lot of subscribers from the neighboring state of Japan. I don't know what's the connection between that. Hey, I didn't say she looks pretty. The whole world says that. She's everyone's favorite waifu these days. But anyway, the Japanese government has recently cracked down hard on anime ever since the Communist Revolution of 2014. But anime continues to be extremely popular in the UASSR and also in the German Democratic Republic, which is the fourth greatest amount of subscribers for my Soyuztube channel. Yes, ever since the Iron Curtain fell, the German Democratic Republic has liberalized a bit when it comes to arts and crafts. A lot of new kinds of art forms are now allowed. It's not just Soviet realism. Even rock and all kinds of rap music is also allowed. The next greatest amount of subscribers are from the Union of Britain. And unlike the case of Japan, in the Union of Britain, the recent revolution which removed the Queen from power and which saw the beheading of her sons has led to the Union of Britain actually rising when it comes to percentage of subscribers. Yes, a lot of new communist subscribers have joined my Soyuztube channel. Ireland is a no-go. Those reactionary people do not like my channel, just like the people from the Kingdom of Spain or the reactionary Islamic Republic of Pakistan or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka. No. Those people, they are all reactionaries. Don't pay attention to them. But neighboring Portugal, there are a healthy amount of subscribers for its size. Same goes for countries like the United Netherlands, the People's Republic of Belgium, Luxembourg, or the Danish Democratic Federation, the Norwegian Republic, the Finnish People's Republic. And then we come to the Kingdom of Sweden. I admit that King Carl Gustaf's government is actually good. They are not decadent reactionaries. True, they are not revolutionaries either, but again, I didn't say they are good. Please pay attention, Mr. Sitaram Yechuri. I did not say that the Kingdom of Sweden is good. They are still reactionaries. They have to be crushed. That is what I'm saying on record. Please do not lessen my amount of people's credits for that. Anyway, the Kingdom of Sweden has a fair amount of subscribers. After all, the popular company Paradox Interactive has its HQ in Stockholm. Paradox Interactive is really failing these days because as more and more nations fall to revolution, uh, these nations are blocking them from making actual money because the concept of money is getting to be weaker and weaker as more and more nations adopt the principles of revolution and autarky. But the Swiss bank accounts of people who have swindled communist governments for money and are now hiding in places like Sweden, their Swiss bank accounts are pretty healthy. But I'm going off course here. The Italian Union has a lot of subscribers, especially since I made the video of the People's Pizza. Don't ask me why that video became so popular, but I do like Chairman Giorgio Napolitano. He's running the country pretty well, he is efficient, and he has brought Italy closer to the USSR. The neo-socialist wing of the Italian Communist Party has now slightly decreased in its power. Meliorism means to improve, as the goal of the Meliorists is to improve the capitalist system from the inside. They want to lead a transition to socialism by means of reform rather than revolution. The recent Greek revolution brought a new Stalinist government to power. Now, I shouldn't really say the name Stalinist because the new name is Putinist. Yes, these people are Putinist Leninist. They are extremely authoritarian, and Greece is now under the Hellenic Democratic Republic. Now, let's come to the Muslim world. Ever since the Arab Spring of 2012, we have seen the rise of new charismatic communist leadership all over the Arab world. But another important thing is that it is feminist, yes. Beginning with the Syrian revolution, which brought the government of Khawla Dunya and the Syrian Democratic People's Party, we have seen successive Arab governments fall like dominoes. Granted, the old Ba'athist and Nasserists were pretty close to Russia, but Vladimir Putin has engineered in the Arab Spring a new age of revolutions, and all the Arab leaders are women. Yes, the old, decadent, reactionary Arabic Islamic regimes are dead. They have been replaced by rule of women. Be it Khawla Dunya in Syria, Zakia al-Zaidi in Iraq, or Abla Abu el-Bah in the Democratic Republic of Jordan, all of them are women. And that is very good for female rights in the Middle East. This also goes for Asya Abdullah in the Union of Kurdistan. From being a place where women have to wear the burqa and the niqab all day long in the 1950s, to being the place where women are front and center at the head of the Islamic world. The Arab Spring really made the world a better place. Then we have the Arabian Socialist Republic. Now, everyone used to say that Saudi Arabia cannot have a revolution. But as Vladimir Lenin, or was it someone else? Hey, I forgot. Someone said this line that a revolution seems to be impossible until it happens and inevitable after it happens. Prince Talal bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud was actually a member of the Saudi royal family, and he brought a reformist soft coup to power. He is a Nasserist, a free princess movement. He still believes in the old ideals of Gamal Abdel Nasser, but he has combined them with some more Marxist view from the USSR. So these people now term it as left Nasserism. Nasserism with a more Marxist tune to it. And Talal bin Abdul Saud has now passed many reforms in the Arabian Socialist Republic. Its anthem remains Wallah Zaman is Silahi. والله زمان يا سلاهي اشتاق لريساهي ta 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 ta. Elsewhere in the Union of South Arabia, Ali Salem al-Baid's People's Democratic Republic of Yemen unified itself with the Republic of Oman when the Sultanate fell to revolution in 2016. Since then, a new Marxist-Leninist Union of South Arabia has formed. Again, my subscribers in the Middle East are pretty low, but there are subscribers from the Middle East, and that itself is important for me. The highest number of subscribers actually come from the Confederation of Palestine. Recently, a lot of Zionist militia have been fighting the government of Ahmed Majdalani, and the news videos which follow it have gotten my channel a lot of attention. My Soyuztube channel doesn't really have a lot of subscribers from war-torn places like the Socialist Republic of Libya or the Socialist Republic of Tunisia or the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria or the Moroccan Union. But my video of the live telecast of the Moroccan Revolution of 2015 when the Alawite dynasty was overthrown got me a lot of subscribers. Further south, Ethiopia, Somalia and Sudan continue to be Marxist-Leninist, but Somalia has its own Islamo-Marxist tone. After that, we have the Democratic Islamic Republic of Iran. After Khomeini's death, the Islamists were sidelined by Ibrahim Yazdi's supporters. Iran now follows a weird central path between Islamic theocracy and communism. It rejects both theocracy and communism and calls for a new combination of Marx and Islam. But its neighbor, the Democratic Republic of Afghanistan, is not like that. It is fanatically loyal to Moscow, and some people say that Kabul is not where Afghanistan is ruled from. Afghanistan is actually ruled from Moscow. Since the Indian Civil War, in which Sitaram Yechuri and his communists took power, Kashmir separated itself from India. But thanks to the efforts of Vladimir Putin, the efforts being threatening the Pakistanis with nuclear warfare, they have not been able to gobble up Kashmir. Instead, the Islamists have been sidelined, and a new moderate socialist government under Omar Abdullah has taken over. Despite me being from the Indian Union, I don't really have a lot of Indian subscribers of my own. But after the revolution, Nepal joined itself with the Indian Union. The People's Republic of China, these people, they have blocked Soyuztube because they have their own channels, they have their own things. And as a result, I have 0 Chinese subscribers. Recently, the CCP loyalist branch has taken over, which wants a new turn. You know, after Deng Xiaoping, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, okay? After his death, his successors continued the liberalization policies of Deng. But now, Li Zhanshu wants to go slightly backwards. He says that China has went 2 steps forward thanks to the efforts of Chairman Deng. Now, we must take half a step back to Maoism. For the revolution must not be compromised. After that, we have some reactionary countries like the Republic of Burma. Now, don't tell this to anyone, but I have heard rumors in my local people's hall that Sitaram Yechuri is planning with the Chinese to have a new revolution and turn the Republic of Burma into the People's Republic of Burma. This is very similar to the Chinese engineered revolution in the Thai People's Republic, in which the Chinese minority of Thailand played a big role in the revolution, which brought the government of Thirayut Bonomi and the Thai Communist Party to power. Its neighbors like the Lao People's Democratic Party and the Socialist Republic of Vietnam and the People's Republic of Kampuchea are all too happy to join in destroying Thailand's reactionaries. Now, Southeast Asia is weird. Despite everyone being communist, their lords are different. Laos and Vietnam are pro-Soviet Union, and Cambodia under Heng Samrin is slightly more pro-China, despite the fact that Cambodia's strings are still held by the Vietnamese. Then we have the People's Republic of Kalimantan, which broke away from the Socialist Republic of Indonesia. And also we have the Republic of the Philippines. One of the it experiments with democratic socialism under Raul Roco. And I do have a lot of subscribers for my Soyuztube channel from the Republic of the Philippines. Oh, the fascist Republic of China, one of the worst nations of the world. If anyone is watching, then I am saying this on record. The fascist People's Republic of China, it should be crushed, it should be destroyed. But there are rumors that only one man is stopping the People's Republic of China from an all out invasion of Taiwan. And no, my friends, that man is not some reactionary warlord like the Kingdom of Spain. No, no, no. That man is Vladimir Putin himself. After the collapse of America, there is a new Cold War between the People's Republic of China and the USSR, both of whom see themselves as the ideological center of the communist world. Let me show you the spheres of influence, and then you will know how the world today is divided up into two equal power blocks. The first is the Warsaw Pact. The Warsaw Pact contains nations from Lisbon to Vladivostok. Now, Vietnam, Laos, or the other old allies of the USSR like Cuba are not part of the Warsaw Pact because they represent a new revolutionary tendency. See, these people loathe Vladimir Putin taking power because they think that Putin is taking Russia into a new Stalinist dystopia. They want the Marxist Leninism of the Brezhnev or the Gorbachev era. But despite that, they are still pretty loyal to Moscow. On the other hand is the Chinese sphere, the new emerging forces, of which a part is my own nation of the Indian Union. Then we have the Arab International. The Arab International is nations that faced revolutions in the 1970s and in the new Arab Spring. These nations are all communist, and the Arab International is dominated by women. In fact, Khawla Dunya is the leader of the Arab International, although Talal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, is a close second. In all, my Soyuztube channel is doing pretty well. I think that in the future, I will also have to expand it to nations like Latin America. Yes, let me show you what's happening in Latin America in my Soyuztube channel. There are a huge amount of subscribers from the United States of Brazil. Brazil is one of those reactionary nations which is actually appreciated by the entire world for their liberalism. Despite that, there are a lot of urban guerrillas which want to paint Brazil red. But once again, Mr. Sitaram Yechuri or anyone else who is watching, I did not say that Brazil is a good place to live in. It is still fascist and we need to crush them. Okay? In the United Mexican States, the pre-dictatorship was destroyed when a new communist revolution came to power. And after the last of the American forces had left Nicaragua, the Sandinista forces spread the revolution everywhere, from Panama to Guatemala. Now Daniel Ortega of the National Liberation Front of Central America Loyalists is head of the Sandinista Liberation Front and president of the entire Central America. Then we have nations like Jamaica, which are so irrelevant that there are no communist movements in this nation, or the Dominican Republic. I do have a lot of Soyuztube subscribers from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela. Hugo Chavez, despite being head of a very third world nation, is actually pretty famous and charismatic. But who said Venezuela is a member of the third world? Ever since the fall of the reactionary states of the world, Venezuela has become extremely wealthy and prosperous, and the money is divided up among the poor. Everyone from Moscow to Beijing buys oil from the Venezuelans. While the Arab Spring did have a good outcome for communist revolutions, it also led to severe problems when it comes to the oil industry, especially in places like Kuwait or Dubai, where revolutionaries destroyed the oil rigs. As a result, Venezuela became tremendously rich. In nearby Colombia, the FARC finally reached Bogota in 2017 after 6 years of heavy fighting. Immediately, all of the reactionary old regime's people were put to the wall, and you know what happens after that. The drug cartels were also chased out of Colombia, although there are whispers that the drug cartels have gained a new home in the Socialist Republic of Central America, where Daniel Ortega is helping them finance the new drug trade to war torn UASSR, where many youths have turned to drugs to forget the anguish and misery of the new Stalinist regime and the wars that were before that. After that, we have the Ecuadorian Socialist Republic under Winston Alarcon Elizalde, the Democratic Republic of Peru, which is more pro-China than USSR. The Democratic Republic of Peru and the Union of Bolivia are one of the most fanatic supporters of Beijing in South America. But elsewhere, the Chilean People's Republic is pro-USSR, the Republic of Paraguay is pro-USSR, and the Republic of Uruguay and the Argentine Republic are fascist that need to be destroyed. They're Nazis. We need to cut them down. The West African Union, once started by well-minded revolutionaries, has now become a so-called nationalist state. It needs to be crushed. I do have a lot of subscribers from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ever since Gaddafi helped them win the Chadian civil war, the Frolinat under Gokoni Vedeye have grown to be the paramount power in Chad. They are ideologically aligned with the Somali Democratic Republic in that the Frolinat want to mix Marx and Islam. Together with Somalia and Shia Iran, they form a tri-axis of Islamo-socialism. In other nations, there have been a lot of communist revolutions, chief among them the Republic of Liberia, which had a communist revolution shortly after its parent state of America falling to the UASSR. In the Congo, Joseph Kabila is desperately trying to rebuild his nation after the Great African War, and he is helped by Vladimir Putin. Although recently there are rumors that there might be war between the pro-China republics of Kenya and the United Republic of Tanzania versus the pro-USSR Union of the Congo. There has been another communist revolution in the Republic of Uganda, where Yoweri Museveni and his men defeated the old nationalist regimes. The People's Republic of Angola under the MPLA and the Republic of Mozambique under Frelimo remain steadfastly loyal to Moscow. I do have some subscribers from the republics of Zambia, the Republic of Zimbabwe, and unfortunate to say that there are some Soyuztube subscribers from the Republic of South Africa. Oh my god, the Republic of South Africa and the Republic of China. These people are a plague to the world. They need to be crushed. Apartheid, the black man is still not free in South Africa. Yes, they claim that since the 1990s there have been some token reforms. But I urge upon my friends, workers of the world, unite. Destroy the Taiwanese. Destroy South Africa. And only then shall the world be free. My friends, thank you, and please subscribe to my Soyuztube channel. Red salute, my friends.